succulent growers, it's Lynn, and in today's video this is going to be part one of moving cacti and succulents that we have either in this big polytunnel here or inside our house back into the yard and the little white polytunnel for the spring and summer months. And today's video I'm going to be focusing on all the epiphytic cacti that I have hanging up here in the polytunnel, and also many that's on the floor as well, and have lots that are coming into bud. For example, here I've got my Easter cactus there. I've also got my Epiphytic, which is bursting with buds, and my Epiphytic as well, Epiphytic cactus, also here ready to open up its buds any minute, as you can see. And to show you here, lots of, look at all the buds on that, guys, on this Epiphytic. They are just gorgeous. And my lovely big hanging Slumbergia Buckley Christmas cactus as well. And there's the Vivipsalis as well. These are dying to come out. And I've sort of put it off a little bit because although the weather has been absolutely lovely here the past few days, it has been very sunny, and although these are already out here in the polytunnels, they get plenty of sun. As you can see, the cover is shaded, and if I was to bring these out directly into a very, very, very sunny day, it could make them go a little bit pale and shock them. So I've had to wait till today. I don't know whether you can hear, but it's actually raining today. Lovely warm temperature, but it's raining, and it's going to be perfect for bringing these out because they're going to get plenty of rain. And also it's an overcast rainy day, so they're not going to be hit from this sort of part shade, part sun condition they're in now out into a very sunny day. So it's perfect for them. And I have to mention that because when you're bringing plants from a shadier position, especially from inside the house, out back into your garden for the spring and summer months, you do need to acclimatise them first. You know, if you bring them in from shade into direct sun, they can go pale and suffer from sun damage. So that's really important. If you've only ever got sunny days and you're bringing them out from the house, you must protect them with some shade cloth. Throw some shade cloth or put them in a shady position in the garden. Protect them from direct sun for the first few days until they're acclimatised, and then you can slowly remove the shade cloth off over a period of about 5 days to a week. That stops them from getting sunburn. And perfect day today, as I mentioned, it's raining. Now what I normally do is I normally show the whole process of moving all these epiphytic cacti out from the polytunnel here back into the yard to hang up, but because me and Hans have got a lot to do today, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when they're all done. As you can see here, they're all hanging up because we've got a lot to do and we want to get them all out as much as we can. So here they are all in the polytunnel, and I say some on the floor as well, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when they're all out now in the yard. Woohoo! That's the majority of all the epiphytes outside. I'm going to show you what they look like now. A lot more space in here and a lot more light as well from the roof coming in. And very excited to have these out at last. So here we go. I'm going to show you what I've got here. My Epiphytic cactus and my Epiphytic, both together in the same basket, packed with buds. This is my Epiphytic. This is Epiphytic cactus Malisoni. And absolutely packed with buds. Look at that, gorgeous red buds. And this is my Epiphytic cactus Flagelliformis, and that is absolutely heaving with buds, as you can see. Really exciting. So they're probably going to open then probably even today, so that's really good news. And then I have my Epiphytic. This is Chichi Castanengo, huge big buds here. This is going to open in the next couple of days or so, and I'll do a separate video on this when this is blooming because it's the most magnificent bloomer. Very gorgeous. And here then we have my all-time favourite. This is Epiphytic Pegasus, and this has the most magnificent of gorgeous pink, huge, the size of a dinner plate blooms every year. And this is also packed with buds as well. Look at that. absolutely gorgeous. So it's going to be blooming stunning out here in the yard. And this is my old Schlumberger Buckley, the true Christmas cactus. There's a few different varieties all in this hanging basket, and as I say, it's the Christmas cactus because it has the round scalloped leaves and the flowers hang down, and this always does well out here. So they get a bit shriveled, but they're going to get plenty of rainwater hopefully today, and I'm going to water them up as well so they get a chance to have a good old drink. And this is my old Schlumberger truncata, commonly known as the Thanksgiving cactus, that's possibly 70 years old or more, and this always comes out here in our yard for the spring and summer, does very well as well. So I'm going to water this one up as well. Here is my big old Epiphytic Cacti, and guys, please excuse all the weeds. I've got so much weeding to do in this yard, so it looks unsightly, but that's secondary. I want to get the plants all out first before I give the yard a good old tidy up. And there's buds coming up on this as well, and here just in the early stages, but this Cacti has gorgeous huge red blooms, so this is going to come into bloom over the next few weeks. Here I have a basket of very red Schlumberger truncata, mixture of different Thanksgiving cactus in there, white, orange and red. Very pink at the moment because it's been in the polytunnel up high on the roof. It's been getting a lot of sun and also quite shriveled, so that's going to have a good water as well. And now on this side of the fence here, we have got my one of my Epiphyllum zigzag cacti, Epiphyllum anguliga, as they call it, also known the rickrack cactus. I've got a couple of these. I'm going to show you. I've got the other one on the other side, and this always has beautiful white flowers, but this actually flowers more later on in the year. It's sort of late autumn time, it's sort of September, the October time, and that always does really well out here. And then this is my lovely Ripsalis pilocarpa, and this one is gorgeous because it's lovely Ripsalis, and it's actually has got a little bit pink at the moment. As you can see, this is normal when it's getting plenty of sun. This one has been sort of high up on the roof in the polytunnel. I've been getting plenty of sun. Going to give this a good water. As you can see, it's starting to shrivel a bit, and these ones I've sort of had to lightly water even through the winter time, but during this time of year, spring and summer, they love plenty of water, so that's why these are hanging up. I don't need to worry about protecting these from rain because they can take plenty of rain at this time of year. And as you can see, it's a bit of an overcast day, so it's perfect to bring these out to acclimatise. They've been having plenty of sun anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I always like to do this when it's a bit more overcast. And lovely, beautiful plant there. Another one of my Epiphyllums, I think this is Epiphyllum Mrs. G Beam. I'm not actually sure whether, maybe the other one I showed you was Mrs. G Beam because the label has faded. I think the other one was Mrs. G Beam that has beautiful pink flowers. This one I think is Chi Chi Castanengo. I'll soon know when they bloom because it's hard to tell when they're not in bud because the Epiphyllums can look quite similar. But two huge buds and another one coming up there, and very beautiful Epiphyllum, and another red flowering Epiphyllum as well. Just look at that, happy days, first bloom of my Epiphyllums to open, and that's just absolutely gorgeous, guys. It actually wasn't open earlier, so I actually just seen this now, and I'm very happy to see more buds, so bringing it out really encourage the bloom to open. And the good thing about Epiphyllum flowers, they last for a good few days as well. Look at that, it's beautiful. And then here is another red flowering Epiphyllum. I don't have the idea of this. It's possibly like an Acamani type, but it's not exactly Acamani. My other Epiphyllum Acamani has bigger and redder flowers. These ones are more orangey coloured, as you can see. But there's many different types, and that's just starting to open there. That'll probably be fully open later. The flowers sort of open towards the evening time, I find, with Epiphyllums, and they last for a good few days, which is always a bonus with cactus flower. This one is absolutely packed with buds. Another flower there opening at the back. Oh, it's just gorgeous. As I say, they're looking a little bit yellow because they do need a good feeding, and I'm going to give these a fertiliser as well. I like to use the tomato feed every fourth watering I give these, but because they're already in bud anyway, they're producing flowers, I'm probably going to give them a bit of normal cactus fertiliser to help green up the leaves as well. Absolutely gorge. And then here I have another very shriveled Schlumberger truncata, commonly known as Thanksgiving cactus. Again, a mixture of different ones in here. I've got white flowering, orange flowering, and I think the other one, yeah, like a deep pink flowering as well. And it's normal for them to go a little bit red when they're getting plenty of sun and good water. This will fatten up as well. And here I have another epiphyllum as well. Here is Lucy. She always comes to say hello to us. Hello, Lucy. Then here on our back wall, towards the side of the house, where it gets a bit more shade, this is another one of my Epiphyllum anguligas, the zigzag cacti as well. This one hasn't flowered for me yet because I normally have this in the grow room, but I'm took it out here for the spring and summer to see if it will bloom late summer, early autumn. That's a lovely one. Then this one here is a Selenicerius. This is Selenicerius workley. Funny pronunciation. It's like a lovely sort of hanging segments on that. This one hasn't bloomed either yet, so hopefully coming outside into the yard for the spring and summer will get this to bloom. And down here I've got my Easter cactus that is all in bud, and the reason why I've got it down here, it's a little bit more shade for it here. As you can see, this is our ugly oil tank that everybody in Ireland sort of has, and Northern Ireland, it's not the most attractive, but it's good to give a bit of shade here for the Easter cactus because it likes a little bit more of indirect sun, so it's going to be perfect. Loads of buds on that, as you can see. Very exciting. So there we go, that's all the epiphytic cacti out for the spring or summer in our yard. And in the next video I'm going to be doing is moving these tall cereus cactus plants here, these trichocereus, into our white polytunnel, which is a smaller polytunnel, but it's ideal for all the cereus tall cacti. And I'm also going to be moving out the cereus cacti, such as the Pilosa cereus and other types of cereus cacti that we've been overwintering indoors in our grow room. They're all going to be going out. So that's going to be the next video vlog I'm going to be doing. All fun and games. I'm going to be showing you the before and after of that as well. So looking forward to getting these out because it's going to give us a lot more floor space. And I just want to mention that if you love cacti and succulents and houseplants and you live in the UK, I'm very happy to say that I'm an affiliate for the Funky Cactus, and you can get 20% off by using my affiliate link, which I'll put down below in my video description. 20% off until the 26th of May. So do go out and check out the Funky Cactus. They have gorgeous cacti and succulents for sale, and I say there's a special 20% off with my affiliate link down below in the video description. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and for lots more tips and tricks on how you can care and grow for cacti and succulents, then please do subscribe. Don't forget to click the notification bell. You can also follow me on Insta, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon, and do check out my website for lots of growing tips on there, desertplantsofavalon.com. And if you want to know how to care for and grow epiphytic cacti, then do check out the video I've made, how to care for and grow epiphyllum and epiphytic cacti. Links to that video up above and down below. I want to wish you all a fantastic plant-powered day. Blooming gorgeous.